Hello everyone, this is Wade the Swallow from Team Babylon, and today I will be reading you all Gregory's Room, Lost Nickelodeon Cartoon Creepypasta. This is in the Creepypasta Fanon Wiki. After watching a video about Gregory's Room, I decided I should probably give this one a read, because why not? Besides, I got nothing better to do. And the boys are just hanging out. They're actually sleeping. They just had a long night. But anyway, without further ado, everyone, let's get reading. My life has always been pretty cheerful. This was made possible by my friends, family, a bright future at my university, and nothing bad happening in my life so far. Everyone I know has nice thoughts of me, as I have from them. All of my teachers and I get along well, and despite having no other known relatives than my parents, I didn't really care much. I always thought of my friends as brothers. I had, however, something I hid for years. I, like many other people I know, am a 90s kid. I'm pretty sure even adults like those years too. Video games, simplicity, and good TV cartoons. Yes, good TV cartoons. So the not-so-wished dream of becoming a cartoon tester got me when I was just 6 years old. My parents accepted delightfully when I told them I wanted to be one. After all, it was a perfect job for someone at my age. So when people came to the town to ask my parents, I wanted to be it so badly. Nothing went actually wrong, so one afternoon they took me to Nickelodeon HQ. I was so excited to see everything they were going to make before anybody watched it in the first place. My friends would be so jealous. So I stood there in a room with a big TV and a DVD player, the first time I actually saw one, and like 5 other kids that were like me, expecting to watch cartoons all day. The room felt somewhat like a living room, probably to make us feel much more comfortable. It had a carpet, chairs, a table, potted plants, and a nice warm red paint on the walls. A staff member came out of nowhere with a CD smiling at us. "We're going to make a new series on Nick Jr.," he said. "If you like it, then we'll send the first season to your parents in no time," he said with a cheery voice, with a cheery tone. Sorry. All the kids and me started celebrating as the man inserted the CD inside the DVD player. "I'll be back in a while," he said with a bright smile as he left the room. The TV went on a static screen, which was odd since it was the newest they had selling at that year. It went static for a while, and it started to show a warm fireplace burning. The camera then showed the whole room. No music was heard at all, nor did it introduce anything. The camera showed a chair faced at the window, showing stars on the night sky. The room looked warm and soft. A bald head was on the chair, it slowly turned, showing big, creepy eyes and a surprisingly realistic mouth. Me and all the kids were surprised about him and his appearance and awaited to see what happened. A robotic and emotionless voice struck on the silence as the man said, "Oh, I didn't see you there." The camera turned around, showing a crudely made CGI body that happened to be the man's. He greeted us and said, "Hello, I'm Gregory, and this is my room." The camera zoomed in on his creepy face. "We're going to have so much fun together, just the 2 of us." He pointed at the window. "We can look at the stars together." He held a book. "We can read a book together." The camera went to a perspective of the fireplace as Gregory said, "We can stare into the glorious flames of the fireplace together." The silence crushed instantly. as all the kids looked confused and looked to each other. We waited for a while as Gregory's face stared from the chair into the fire. His face suddenly appeared again, and the camera slowly zoomed in. But no matter what we do, it'll just be the two of us, and no one else in this room. Just me and you. No parents, no police. No one can hear you. Distorted background music started playing as his face got closer and closer. Not only that, but his voice and the background itself started to get weird as transparent flames took over the place. Embrace me. I need love. Gregory needs love. The movie ended with his paralyzed face all over the screen. Every kid started crying uncontrollably as the man from some minutes ago came in. He had a very angry look on his face as his word pierced through my memory. You! I thought that guy learned his lesson long ago, but... He yelled furiously as he got out of the door along with the other kids. The screen went blank. As I secretly took the CD, it had a clean, simple, and plain text saying Gregory's room. After a few days, there was some news about parents suing Nickelodeon for inappropriate content shown. They even got as far as labeling the incident as a show that was ultimately rejected due to the poor focus group result. My parents were so frightened that they didn't let me get near the place. We live relatively near Nick HQ. Until then, I kept the CD with me, hoping to understand one day the meaning of such dreadful creation. And that was Gregory's Room, a Nickelodeon Lost Cartoon Creepypasta. What do I think of it? Ooh! I thought that this is actually a real cartoon. The story itself was very nice. The paragraph structuring is very good. The sentence structuring was nice. In addition to this is actually one of the examples of why cartoons in the 90s are really good. Now, don't get me wrong, the current cartoons are alright. Some are alright at best, but mediocre at worst. But that's entirely your opinion. That's entirely your opinion on this. Oh man, I can't wait to show this to the guys. Now, the only thing I don't understand is that I don't think DVD players were invented in the 1990s. I could be wrong. I may need to do some research. Last I heard, they were introduced to us in 2000s. In the early 2000s. DVDs were introduced to us in the 2000s. Sorry, I hate to repeat myself. Now, overall, the 90s have really good TV shows. I love watching these shows in the 90s. So, I wish those days were like that again. I'd do anything to have it be the 90s again. Oh, sorry, I got a little bit distracted. But overall, this story is actually really, really good. I actually enjoy it. Now, this story, of course, gets a seal of approval of creepypastas. Now, what do you all think of this creepypasta? Did you like it or did you not? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I better get back to work. Team Babylon. The Babylon Rogues is about to find another treasure. This time, it's actually in the Lake of Rings. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to go there. Thank you all very much for watching. This is Wave the Swallow, signing off. See you later. See you next time.